Hello there. Are you aware of those common mistakes we make in the bid to create wealth? I am Dr. Olayide Jinadu. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, I know you're missing out. Why don't you subscribe right now? Yes, and hit that notification bell so you get notifications every time I post new videos. Now, straight to the chase. Number one, failing to start early. The best time to start a business was yesterday. The next best time is today. Stop procrastinating. Stop thinking that for you to start a business, you need all the capital. No, you don't need all that. You need to be educated. You need to be informed. The more informed you are, the less capital you need to start your business. Stop procrastinating. Start today. A lot of people believe that starting a business is something you do in your retirement. That is so wrong. It's best you start early. The earlier, the better. When you start early, you make mistakes early and you learn to navigate through those mistakes. Number two, not having a budget. Have you ever gone to a shopping mall? You never planned how much you were going to spend. And you went there and different ladies came to you saying, sir, this is the latest this, this is the latest that. You never planned to spend so much, but you spend so much anyway because of the aggressive marketing. Now you're on your way back home and you're grumbling. You've spent almost all your salary on the first week of the new month. Learn to work with a budget. Number three, relying on one source of income. It's good to start life or start business with one source of income. But I will advise that as you start, after creating a structure around your first stream of income, diversify. Go into other businesses. I recommend that you create businesses around essentials. Things that people can't do without. You wouldn't go wrong, even in a war situation or when there's famine in the land, when the economy is going haywire. Because you're trading in essentials, you wouldn't go wrong. People can't do without it. Despite their complaints, they still buy from you. Have you asked yourself that despite the price of rice, you still buy rice? You just reduce the quantity, but you still buy rice. So be wise in choosing a line of business. Number four, ignoring high interest debt. Now, I beg you, before you take that loan, try to do your paperwork, your due diligence. Do you need this loan? It is a known fact that interests have gone haywire. So this is not the best time to take a loan. If you're going to start a business, don't take a loan from starting a business. Avoid loans, especially high interest loans. You might want to underestimate the effect of those interest loans, but by the time you start defaulting on your payments, they grow and you start having the negative effect of compound interest. Number five, another common mistake is not investing in yourself. There's this phrase that says you need money to make money. That is very wrong. Money in the hands of a fool will find its way in the pocket of the wise. I'd rather you invest in yourself, in the way you think. Invest in information. What information do you have at your fingertips? The more knowledgeable you are about your business, the less capital you need. You know more affordable options to employ in your business. I keep saying this. Think big, but start small. Invest in your mind today. Number six, having emergency funds. When you have emergency funds, you're prepared for that stormy day because that stormy day will actually come. When it comes, you just plunge into the emergency funds, sort out the emergency, and you live your life. You don't have to set yourself back to ground zero or square one, as they say. That's why I can't overemphasize the essence of having an emergency fund. A common mistake people make on their journey to wealth creation is underestimating the essence of an emergency fund. You can see people saving money to buy cars, buy things that are not worth it, but they never seem to have an emergency fund for eventualities. Nobody plans to be sick. Nobody plans to have a loved one need help or something. Number seven, overlooking the importance of compound interest. Compound interest is so powerful. Stop postponing that investment. The earlier, the better. No matter how little, stop waiting for that big break before you start investing. Investing is not meant for the rich. is what makes you rich. You can never become rich without investing. And understand, when you're doing compound interest, it is not simple interest. You're not just having arithmetic progression, you're having an exponential progression. It goes so wide, beyond your mind, beyond your imaginations. I would recommend you invest more in learning about compound interest. This is one common mistake a lot of people make on their journey to wealth creation. They disregard the essence of compound interest. Be wise. Number 8, not understanding the taxes in your land. Wherever you're doing business, whatever country, whatever locality, there are taxes. You need to be abreast with the terms of the taxes in your locality. You don't want to be on the wrong side of the law, because you can lose all that you have saved, all you worked for, being on the wrong side of your law. Don't evade taxes. Ignorance is not an excuse. This is part of investing in your mind and in your business. Number 9, living above your means. Oh my God, this is another mistake. Who are you trying to impress? Let's stop trying to impress people. Nobody really cares, because you can't keep outshining everybody. Live within your means. I would even recommend you live below your means. Let people underestimate you. The lower you live beyond your means, the fewer people come to ask you for money. But when you give people an inflated opinion of your finances, everybody wants a piece of your national cake. Number 10, my favorite common mistake: neglecting to plan your retirement. I have seen this mistake made so many times by so many people, by our parents, our uncles, our aunts, people around us that have gone ahead of us. They keep glorifying, how long they spent in service, their gratuity and all that, and come to the grim reality after retirement that that's not the best time to start a business. The best time to start a business is while you're still in active service, because I can guarantee you, you will make mistakes. You can afford to start making mistakes, losing money during your retirement. You can't recover, because that's your last resort. So I recommend that you start preparing for your retirement even at 30, at 20. Start thinking, what kind of life do I want to live in my 60s, in my 70s, in my 50s? Start planning now. Get ready for the rainy day. If you just found this video interesting, I would have you like, share, post your comments, and don't forget, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Till we meet again, same time, same place next week. And don't forget, health is wealth. Bye.